Hey, what's up, bitch? I'm late. I'm late. It's a good thing I don't get paid for this because I probably get fired because I'm so late tonight. 3 minutes late. Oh my goodness. Let me get the one more thing open on this here grumpy old man computer. Grumpy old man computer. Don't get yourself in a grumpy old man computer like me. Nothing but heartache. Stupid problems. Alright. Sign in the chat. What the deuce? I should already be signed in. There we go. Sign me in, buddy. Everything's in the green. We are good to go. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the newest episode of the All About Aviation channel. Whatever you want this episode to be called, that's what it's called. I don't give a shit what you call it. Just make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. And I believe the new update came out today. I think they launched it because we got ourselves a brand new plane. As you can see in the title. Let me, well, we're actually going to fly 2 planes tonight. This one plane I've been thinking about for a couple of days now. The Bronco, the OV-10 Bronco. Let me pull that here plane up. That's actually a pretty cool little plane. Yeah, this OV-10. So we're going to start off tonight with this little plane. There's not much to this plane because with Microsoft, you know, they're a little soft around the edges. They don't allow any kind of guns or bombs or missiles to be put on these planes. So we just got ourselves a vanilla flying experience. Let me get my keyboard working. Yeah. All right, we're good now. But yeah, this plane's actually it's kind of fun to fly. Actually, I've only flown it twice. Well, once really. But yeah, man, it's been out for a long time. It's got a lot of cool liveries on it that come with it. You can short takeoff. That's what that STOL means. It has a pretty cool tablet that comes with it. It's pretty easy to start up. So we're gonna just check this one out first. But the main feature, the main course tonight is this brand new Inibuilds Dormier DO-31 that just launched with the update, which is why I think the update came out, because this plane wasn't supposed to come out until the update came out. Where did it go? I got so many planes. Got too many planes, actually. Here we go. Dormier DO-31. This plane, you can do vertical takeoffs in it. You know, like the Osprey. Where's camera angles at? Here we go. Now, I have not been in this plane yet, so this is going to be brand new for me tonight. But it looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, got all kinds of gauges. Look at that, man! It'll make you dizzy looking at all that stuff. I wonder how many times we're going to crash tonight trying to get this plane up in the air. I think we're going to crash twice. I think we're going to have to do 2 restarts on this thing. So let's start off with the OV-10. We're just going to do a short little trip from like Edwards Air Force Base. Let me show you the, let's see what kind of liveries this thing has first. That way we can think about this while we're, so we got experimental. That's what that one is. We got experimental E3. E3 edition. It's shiny. How shiny is your airplane? It's a pretty cool looking plane. I never heard of this plane up until, yes, today. Yes, no, not today. Not today. When the info came out for it, with the you know, for the update. Got Marine Search and Rescue, olive green. let's go ahead and let's switch our plane. Let's get into the Bronco. Bronco is a pretty cool little plane, man. I do like the Bronco. But yeah, that's why we're starting a little early tonight, is to make sure we fly both of these. Now, the Bronco's got a bunch of liveries. Look at all these. We got this one here that we're looking at now. We got Luftwaffe from World War II, California Fire, Marines, 2, 3, 4 Navy planes, Colombian Air Force, Royal Thai, and then 2 United States Air Force. I like this one because it's got like the Bullet Bill kind of grin on the front of it. You know who Bullet Bill is, right? From the Mario Brothers. You know, it's got like the little grin. See it? I like that, man. So we're going to fly this one here tonight. Just a short little route ski. We'll start off from Edwards Air Force Base. Just fly around a little bit. That's like the only Air Force base I'm aware of. There was one that I found up here the other night, which was pretty cool. I don't remember exactly where it was. It was around here somewhere. But yeah, I don't remember. It was like KN. Oh, right here. KRCA. Yeah, this is the one I took off from the other night. We'll take off from this one again. And we'll just do a nice little route. Maybe we'll go to like Billings or something like that. Let's see. Oh, that's an hour long. Put a pipe on that one. We're not flying this one for an hour. How about Eagle Butt? I've always heard of the Eagle Butt Airport. I've never actually seen it before. That's 27 minutes. I wonder what kind of landings Eagle Butt's got. Let's see if it's got any ILS landings. I want to show you all the ILS approach with this thing. Nope, just RNAVs. What about Pierre? This one might have ILSs. That's only 35 minutes. Oh yeah, we got an ILS approach. We got one from the NOF. No, we don't. What about none of that? All right. So let's put a couple of waypoints in here. All right, open filters. This you can use it comes with a regular Garmin system, but it actually has 2 Garmin systems, but I can't get one of them to show up, so I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be or but whatever. All right, let's do this waypoint here. Let's do Jopic. Let's get rid of this waypoint. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. The Joneses. All right, let's jump in this thing. That's close enough. I'm not too, this plane's okay. It's just a regular plane. I'm really interested to see about this vertical takeoff plane. So let's make it daytime. This little plane actually lights up pretty cool at nighttime too. All right, let's get a good spot to park at. What are we taking off on runway 31? No. Let's do runway 13. And let's park let's leave right there. All right, let's go, bitch. Man, I don't know how your Tuesday was, but my Tuesday was up. Work was so damn slow today. I think I talked to like 2 people. It's 2 more people than I'm talking to right now, but that's all right. They will show up. Now, there's an owner's manual, like flight plan manual you can download with this thing. Sure. We have this nice little tablet that it comes with. sorry about that little bumpy noise there. So we have this tablet that comes with it. Now, I've never heard of this company before. Azure Poly, that's a new one to me. I've never heard of this company. But I'm pretty impressed with this little airplane. If this is their first time making an airplane, they did a pretty good job. It's pretty solid. It sounds good. It flies good. So we can connect the GPU. You can make the dome opaque or glass. So right now, let's see what glass looks like. All right, that's glass. And what does opaque look like? Looks exactly the same, doesn't it? That's pretty crazy. Let me turn up the volume a little bit. And we got lighting, we got original, and we have new. So on the outside of this plane, there's no lights over here on the edge of the wing here. For original, if we did new, there'd be lights right there. See, let's click see, it shows up on the screen as well here. You can do smoke. These are your different start off points. You know, we're going to do cold and dark as normal. You can make the screen brighter or darker with this. So we have, you know, the latest version. If you have thrusters that you're playing with, you know, like Que pasa, mi amigo Magnum PI. What's up, dude? So if you have thrusters at home, you can set the thrusters here with this page here. If you don't use thrusters, you don't need to use it. We have a very basic autopilot system. Now, it's pretty good. I mean, sort of. Like, heading works really well. The altitude hold works pretty well, but VS, I've only been able to... It's got 7 cup holders. Because there's no place to put weapons because it's Microsoft. So it's got plenty of cup holders. The VS button doesn't work too well, but whatever. It's got a, you know, map. We don't have weapons because this is Microsoft. You have your fuel. You have your weight. Here you can open up, like, we can open up the canopy next to us. If you look at the engine right there, we can open up the we can open up the bottom of the engine. You know, if you want to pretend to work on it. And it has these 3 garment systems. Well, this is the only one that works in this simulator. These other 2 don't work. So maybe they work for PC, but they don't work here. Gun sight. If we had guns, this would be really cool because it's actually got like a targeting reticle. But we don't have guns in here. The reticle would actually pop up when the plane's on. You can actually move these Polaroid filters, but yeah. You can set your tire pressure. You can repair the canopy if it gets ripped off while you're flying. And then we have the Azure Poly toy, which is this little bouncy thing right here. So if you click on that toy button, that goes away. So that's pretty much about it. If you want to put a co-pilot in, you can see the weight goes up or down. I don't think it actually puts one in here. Yeah, it doesn't. But it's got this tandem stuff going on here. So, you know, if you are playing on PC and, you know, you're using VATSIM or whatever, you know, you can have a mother goose sitting back there behind you directing traffic. Oh yeah, let me show you the liveries. Let me go back a screen. It's got like 10 liveries. Hang on. I'm gonna have to rebuild the flight again. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it, Bobby. I forget what airports I went to. All right, let's go here and let's go So this is the one I want to use tonight, this Air Force one. But it's got, we'll start at the beginning. It's got a lot of liveries. So we got this one here. So we got this Marines one here with the, like, Desert Storm camo. We got the Luftwaffe. Good old Germany. I like how it's got like the rust on the gears. Like it's a pretty cool, like, what they've done with this plane. It's, well, hello, Ghost Rider. What's up, my dude? We have California Fire. We got Marine Corps. We have 4 Navy planes, Colombian Air, you know, Colombian Air Force, Royal Thai Air Force, and then 2 Air Force planes, you know. So let's go ahead and let's go back and get this plane up in the air. If I can remember where this damn airport was again. Okay, we got this one. Runway 13. And where the hell was I going again? Fort something. Yeah, Pierre. I think this is where I was going, right here. Just a quick little trip. Alright, let's do low altitude. And let's do ILS. Alright, very good. So let's do that. And let's choose our starting point. And now that we kind of reviewed the airplane, we can just kind of go right in and start it up. Man, I wish Microsoft would put weapons in these damn airplanes. It's so stupid that they don't do it. We'll do a quick little flight with this thing, and then the piece to resistance, the brand new Inibuilds airplane we're going to be looking at tonight, the Dormier DO-31. It's got like the Osprey, it can take off straight up in the air, and then it's pretty cool. It's because I think the new update is now out, because this airplane's now out. So all right, let's get our checklist out. Yeah, I mean, like, this plane's supposed to have all kinds of ammunition. Like, there's supposed to be guns like under here, like almost like they actually look like guns like you would see on the Warthog. And then there's supposed to be like missiles under here. But yeah, I mean, they don't have either one. To change these co-pilots. Let me change these. Let me go change these co-pilots. Well, I think it's the brand new SU-15 update, I think, came out. The update that, like, Microsoft's been talking about for a while. Yeah, well, I'm on Xbox. I think that's the update that came out. Because this airplane, not this airplane, but the airplane I'm gonna use after this one, that airplane's part of the update. Right. Okay. Military instructor, pilot avatar. All right, Lieutenant Simon. Well, no, it was $10. Not this plane, not the plane we're getting ready to fly. The Dormier DO-31 that Inibuilds just came out with. With this update, it was $10. I think the A320neo version 2 is a free plane though. There we go. That looks a little more like it. All right, let's get the checklist out. And let's go ahead and...
Covers. Removed. Chocks. Removed.
I think Ghost Rider flying is better. My preference would have been flying Ghost Rider, but Ghost Rider flying is cool. I like that.
Battery 1. On. Battery 2. On. Master battery. On. Rudder pedals.
So we can adjust the rudder pedals. I don't really know why that would be necessary, like, in the simulator, but whatever. Like, okay, we can do it.
Adjusted. Fire detection.
Oh yeah, we gotta flip it to the side.
Tested. Instruments power.
All right, let's go inverter 1.
Inverter 1. Radio comm. On. Attitude indicator.
I don't need to switch it for me. I'm just saying, like, I mean, it's a cool name. Either one would be cool.
Cage.
Flying Ghost Rider or Ghost Rider
Fuel
Flying.
gauge. Tested. Fuel quantity.
Yep, we got fuel.
Checked.
All right, let's get this Garmin system. All right. And let's see here. What's next? Starting the engines. You got to do something weird with this with these engines. So if you look on here, it's got these locks here. So in order to remove the locks, after we start the engine, we have to pull the power lever down into reverse and then push it back forward again. It's really kind of weird.
Parking brake. Set. Propeller left.
Yeah, we clear, buddy.
Clear. Propeller left. Unfeathered. Emergency fuel shutoff left. Norm. Power lever left. Flight idle. Starter left. Start. Engine RPM left.
Gotta wait for it to get up to 10.
Condition lever left. Normal flight. Engine RPM left.
No hand starting it tonight.
Stabilized. Propeller left. Unlock. Generator left. On. Ammeter. Below 75 amps. Propeller right. Clear. Propeller right. Unfeathered. Emergency fuel shutoff right. Norm. Power lever right. Flight idle. Starter right. Start. Engine RPM, right.
Wait for this to get to 10%.
10%. Condition lever, right. Normal flight. Engine RPM, right.
Yeah. It does. We're getting ready to put it in reverse.
Stabilized. Propeller, right. Unlock. Generator, right. On.
Yeah, it's got reverse thrusters. That's how we remember there was locks on this page here, and now those locks are gone because we put it in reverse.
Trim.
Trim's right here. That's fine.
Checked. Compass.
Compass is good.
Set. Altimeter.
We don't have live weather on, so that's okay.
Set. IFF.
Identify friend or foe.
Standby. Brakes. Checked.
All right, let's close the hatches up and let's get going. Let's put our lights on the outside here. And we got other lights right here. We got our anti-collision lights. And I think that's it. Let's turn up the console lights. We'll make it a little dark here coming up. All right, let's get our taxi clearance, and then we'll go taxi out and get this flight over with and get to the main course. Hang on, let me just clear out this text message I got. All right, very good. Yeah, man, that'd be some shit. Absolutely. Maybe like 2Pilot or Perfect Flight. Maybe they'll come out with, you know, some leopard skin seats or something like that. That'd be awesome. That's right. I'm gonna get one of these, chop it in half, and make it into a limousine. What's up, Grease? I think the new update's out, my brother. I got the new Inibuilds flight. The new Inibuilds plane. Oh, they got us taken off from this runway anyways. Oh, we could at least put the gun sights in, even if we can't use them. We'll just pretend. But yeah, you can open up all 4 hatches. You can open up the tail, you know, the back end, and then you can open up the engines there. Oh, I bought it and downloaded it, and then I turned off, like, I turned off the Xbox. I haven't been in the plane yet, so I'm looking forward to jumping in that thing, but I definitely wanted to showcase this because this is actually a cool little plane by Poly, this company right up here on top of the tablet. And you can actually go to their website and download the manual. It's got a really good manual that goes with it too. You can put your course right here. It'll actually bring up your flight plan while you're flying. You can connect your thrustmasters to it and set your thrusters. What did I tell you I was going to make? The pasta dish that I make for myself. If you want some of it later, you can have it, but you probably won't like it. The same one I've been making every week for the last 3 or 4 weeks. There's it's definitely worth it for this plane because it's got this little stupid toy that comes with it, so I think that's worth it. This plane's kind of fun, actually. It's got a bunch of liveries. It's got like 4 U.S. Navy liveries, 2 Marines, Luftwaffe from Germany. It's got the Colombian Air Force, the Thailand Air Force. It's got 2 Air Force, and it actually flies. It flies pretty good. It handles nice. It's got a decent amount of equipment. It sounds good. I like this plane quite a bit, actually. I bought it just because of the way it looked. Like, I thought it was really cool with that kind of, like, tail in the back, but I don't think it's going to be as cool as the plane we're going to be flying here coming up, but this one just launched as well, so I at least wanted to show everybody what it looks like. That way, in case you want to get it. Huh? We'll get to this runway eventually. This is not the runway I chose for tonight, but that's the one we're taking off from. We're getting a good tour of this Air Force base, at least. Oh, I didn't realize I had the new lights in. Set it down. Guess I should probably put on the landing lights. We can actually see where we're going. Yeah, this thing lights up pretty cool at night. I thought I read somewhere that you can use one of these releases to drop an extra fuel tank, but We don't have an extra fuel tank. In the manual that it came with, it said you can drop the other fuel tank, but I haven't found one of those yet. I don't think we can put it on because the ammunition page of this tablet is not available because Microsoft are a bunch of soft ass bitches. Yeah, this thing goes like 200 knots. We may not do a full flight with this thing. We'll get it up in the air and just kind of look at it, but it does have a pretty good ILS feature. It doesn't land the plane automatically, but it does kind of like a base model Cessna, where it at least will, you know, show you the glide slope and all that. Yeah, I could do that next time. Absolutely. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, actually, flying that thing through the, like, the middle of the Grand Canyon. Actually, we can... I don't think we need anything else on this checklist here. Gotta turn on pitot heat and switch the friend and foe knob to on. And that's about it. And we gotta move our condition levers up to take off. Alright, pitot heat. Identify friend and foe is right here. Alright, let's park real quick. Move our condition levers up. Well, I'm close to getting an actual carrier, I think, because I want to get the Osprey, and the Osprey comes in a bundle with an aircraft carrier. So yeah, I think that would be really cool. Yeah, the Osprey you can buy it by itself, but the Osprey comes with two different bundles. You can get it, so you get like three things in this bundle, and it's got like this strike force, it's got all kinds of like battleships from different militaries. Like it's got like the British military, but it's also got like I think it's got the Gerald Ford aircraft carrier. It's got another aircraft carrier too, and you can have it spawn in random places around the world. So that would be cool to actually have this airplane on there, especially now where we can do like I mean, if this update actually came out, if this is the update that came out, we should be able to do like multiplayer like where we're in the same airplane now. All right, what heading we got going on here? Looks like we're going to be heading kind of eastish. What's that beeping? Is that the pressure cooker?
Yeah.
Will you unplug it, please?
Yeah.
Just don't touch anything, just unplug it. Thank you. Alright, let's put it on some autopilot. A little autopilot action. Cannot get this VS thing to work. Like, I can do, like, altitude, but then, like, the VS doesn't work. So what I've been doing is I've just been flying it by hand until I get up to an altitude that I like. So let's get up to 8,000 feet. I don't know, man. Frank was like MIA the other night too. I don't know. Maybe he got his panties in a bunch for some reason. I tell you, man, this thing climbs at a pretty good angle, man. Holding 150 knots, going 3,000 vertical feet per minute. That's pretty dope. All right, autopilot on. Let's do 8,000 feet, and let's do heading 105. And now let's move our condition levers. One thing I really like about this airplane with these levers, you don't need to get it right on the right spot. When you release it, it puts it in the right spot for you. As long as you get it to say, like, just now, like, as long as it said normal flight, it put it where it needed to go. All right, and we can actually move this now into the middle. Put our yaw dampener on. Oh, we never put our flaps up. And there we go. We are gold, man. I wish we had access to guns, man. All right, let me look at the checklist for cruise. I think I got everything in there. Landing gear, flaps, condition levers, yaw dampener. There's no oxygen. Yep. I think it's cool how you can, like, move these Polaroid things too, like to make it brighter or darker. And sweet, yeah. That'd be cool then, because the I think that would be cool landing in the carrier. I'll tell you, man, like, out of all, like, the little propeller planes that I have, this one, like, handles the best, I think. And it sounds really good. Like, I mean, it's a cool little plane. If you get rid of the Garmin system, nothing takes its place here. It's a you know, and it's military, so you can do Tacans or you can do you know, VORs. So we'll stick with this flight for just a little bit longer. And then I think we'll switch to the new plane. Let's turn on the lights outside so we can look at this thing. I haven't had any problems yet with it, no. Now, I've done 2 full flights with this thing since I bought it. Not long flights, like a half an hour each. But I've done two full flights, and I've done a few takeoffs on top of all that. I haven't had any problems with this thing so far. It's been smooth, everything works properly. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool little plane. Oh, let me look at our... We might need to move our RPMs. Let's see what our manifold... Alright, that's okay. Let's move our... Alright, that's torque. Alright, everything looks okay then. There's nothing in the booklet about the oil temperature, so... Like, I don't see a mixture button to cool the oil down, but... The only thing I saw in here that I couldn't figure out yet was, like, so these Tacan channels... You know, I understand about moving this for, like, the numbers. But, like, usually it's, like, 79X or 79Y, and I don't see where to do the X or Y in here, so... Oh, you know what? Never mind. I just found it. Never mind. I just found it. Let's take that one back. Take it down to 100. You got it. Let me look at some outside views real quick, and then we'll take it down to 100. And then maybe we'll crash it. Yeah, see, this is where the extra fuel tank's supposed to go. Under here somewhere. Wow, that is cool. Like, it's got, like, all the verbiage and everything. Like, that is cool. Good old Bullet Bill. It's got some cool camera angles to it. Let me try one thing real quick, and then we'll take it down. Let me see if it does smoke. Oh, I don't see it, but okay. All right, let's disengage the autopilot and let's go have some fun. I don't think you can put the tablet away. Oh, you can move it. Oh, that works for me. All right. Boy, that airspeed, like, I wonder, the indicated airspeed, I wonder if we can really go up to almost 400 knots in this airplane. Oh, let me change something real quick so the GPS shows on the outside here. There we go. Now this is pod racing. feel like I'm doing that Top Gun flight that they have from the DLC from the Top Gun. Well, if you're looking for a fun, if anybody's looking for a fun propeller plane that's got a lot of old school gauges, that sounds cool, that's easy to start up, that's fun to fly, get your hands on this thing. If I was going to give this thing like a score, like a, 8 out of 10 or, whatever, I think for their first time, now they might have made planes for, other simulators or even for PC. I've never seen them on the marketplace before for Xbox, but I'm going to give this plane like a good solid, like 9 and an Angry Joe badass seal of approval. Psh. I like Angry Joe. I don't watch him as much as I used to, man, but I used to watch the hell out of him. Alright. So that's this plane. Maybe we'll jump into the Dormier now. I mean, there's really no sense of, I guess, doing a whole flight with this thing. It lands like any other plane. You got your circuit breakers up top here. And then if you are going to do an ILS landing, you set your course here. The course numbers show up here. And then you have your ILS display here. And then you program the frequency over here. You got to use these top knobs to move it. The bottom knob does like volume and shit. There's like 2 knobs. There's the ring on the outside. And then the top knob here is what actually moves the frequency. All right, let's jump out of this plane and get into Dormier. As long as everybody's okay with that, because that's the new Inibuilds joint. Let's. I'm very curious to see what Inibuilds has come up with. Hey, I'll be back in like 10 seconds. Give me 1 second. Well, not 1 second, like 10 seconds. Yep. A lot of pressure that builds up in that thing. Well, that's why it's called a pressure cooker. It's made for that. Just can't open it until all the pressure is released. Otherwise, you'll need a skin graft. Huh? Where they take skin off your body and put it on the burns. Like they'll take skin off your back and like put it on over your burns, because if you open that thing while the pressure is how it was before, it would explode all over you. And that thing is super hot, like it would melt your skin. More than likely. I don't know if it would melt your skin for sure, but I think it would. All right. When you have a house one day, you can do it. There might be a video on YouTube for that. You should look it up. Uh-huh. All right, let's, where is the Dormier? I think it's up here. Yep, here we go. Vertical takeoff. Let's read about it. Let's get an education. Let's pick out a livery first, though. I kind of like the olive green or the marine search and rescue. But if somebody else would like another one, that's fine with me. I don't really care. Yeah, olive green is pretty cool. And the search and rescue one, let me see what that one looks like. kind of like this one. All right, let's read about this bitch. The DO-31 was a jet-powered vertical takeoff and landing VTOL experimental military aircraft developed by West German aviation manufacturer Dormier during the Cold War. The DO-31, of which the company produced 3, wow, 2 of which were airworthy, holds the distinction of being aviation history's only jet-powered VTOL utility transport aircraft. It took its maiden flight on February 10th, 1967, and performed several experimental and public demonstration flights. The program was canceled in April of 1970. West Germany began the DO-31 program in the early 1960s as part of a NATO initiative to develop resilient air power capability in the event of armed conflict with Soviet bloc forces. The West German military, the Bundeswehr, or Bundesheer, sought air power systems that could continue to operate even if their airfields had been rendered unusable by the attack. This meant developing experimental vertical takeoff and landing systems that could operate out of traditional aviation facilities, small expeditionary airfields, or roads and highways. The Bundeswehr overall plan included 3 VTOL aircraft, a fighter/interceptor that was designated the EWR-VJ-101, a surface attack platform called the VFW VAC-191B, and a large utility aircraft that could transport troops and cargo, the Dormier DO-31. Well, let's just finish this up. There's only 3 more paragraphs. Dormier had gained experience with short takeoff and landing, which is the airplane we just flew before, is short takeoff and landing as well. Aircraft prior to embarking on the DO-31 project, the Dormier DO-29, which took its maiden flight in late 1958, was an experimental twin-engine piston-powered aircraft that used tilting motors to boost lift for takeoff. The jet-powered DO-31 proved far more complex and required the company to develop some of the most advanced aviation technology at that point in history. The DO-31 featured a high main wing, a cruciform appendage, a capacious fuselage. I'll say that 3 times fast. A capacious fuselage with a rear-mounted ramp-loading cargo system and retractable tricycle landing gear. 2 Rolls-Royce Pegasus BE-53 2 turbofan engines, each of which could produce up to 15,500 pounds of thrust, provided primary power. Each Pegasus was housed in a nacelle, one under each side of the wing, and thrust from each was directed through 4 rotating exhaust ports called thrust vectoring nozzles. For complementary thrust and redundancy purposes, should one of the Pegasus engines fail mid-flight, Dormier crafted wingtip-mounted secondary thrust systems. At each wingtip, a nacelle housed 4 vertically oriented Rolls-Royce RB162 4D turbojet engines. Each of these jets could generate up to 4,400 pounds of thrust, for a total of 17,600 pounds of thrust per wingtip. In total, the DO-31 was powered by 10 engines capable of an aggregate 66,200 pounds of thrust. Only a few other aircraft in history have comprised 10 or more engines, including Dornier's DO-X, a flying boat that was powered by 12 piston engines. To provide control of the DO-31 throughout its flight regimes, Dornier developed a hybrid analog digital computer, the DO-960. The DO-960 maintained aircraft stability by controlling power output of each of the aircraft's 10 engines. The orientation of its thrust vector nozzles, the amount of bleed air ducted to nozzles in the aircraft's tail, the DO-31 lifted off with downward vectored thrust from its Pegasus engines combined with thrust from its wingtip turbojets, and then transitioned to horizontal flight through the rearward rotation of the main engine's thrust vector nozzles. You know, all that technology is really good. I still think we're going to crash this airplane. Being that it's the first time we're doing it. Yeah, she is heavy. That is true. Flight tests proved the DO-31 to be remarkably maneuverable and versatile. It could hover, fly backwards, rotate with precision, and then transition into horizontal flight for high-speed transit. The aircraft set several flight records for its class, of which it was the only member. So it set records, but it was the only aircraft in its class. So anything it did would set a record at that point. But whatever. The DO-31 and the entire concept of jet-powered VTOL Air Force was abandoned in the early 70s due to cost, complexity, and strategic outlook. The DO-31 was piloted by two and could carry up to 36 combat-loaded troops, 7,700 pounds of cargo, or some combination. It had a range of 1,120 miles, a service ceiling of 35,100 feet above sea level, and it could climb at a rate of 3780 per minute. The DO-31 cruised at 348 miles per hour and had a top speed of 403 miles an hour. You know, I've read a lot of these descriptions of airplanes. This one is the biggest goddamn one that I've seen so far on Microsoft. Like, that was that was a lot of reading. Yeah, empty weight, that's pretty heavy. 16,000 kilograms. All right, well, let's get this thing going. Let's choose some base in Germany. I know there's an Air Force base in Germany. We can go there. What's it called? It starts with an R. Ramstein's a... Well, that's a music group. That's a band, Ramstein, but I thought that was a base also. Let me type in Ram. I thought it was Ramstein. Let's see. Yep. Ramstein Air Base. All right, let's just choose this parking spot. And let's go flying. Let's try this plane out. Now, I gotta say, out of all the shows I've done so far, this is the first time I've ever gotten to an airplane without trying it out first. So this is gonna go epically horrible, or it's gonna go okay. Like, or I mean, it could go really well, but I'm also kind of realistic. Let's see. It's a cool looking plane, though. Yeah, I jumped into Microsoft this afternoon because I knew I was going to stream tonight, so I jumped into it during my lunch break just to see if there's any updates that I needed to do before tonight. And I saw like a big update, and I was like, oh, all right, well, another update, no problem. And then I like looked in the marketplace and I saw the Dormier, and I'm like, wait a minute, I just read about that plane. Like, that plane's only available for the it's the new update is out. So it launched a little early. All right, please note, to perform a vertical takeoff or landing, you will need to assign throttle axis 3 to your device and control options to control the vertical lift engines. For more details of this system, see the manual. What manual? Grease, you still on here? I didn't, like, I Googled, like, a manual for this. I couldn't find one. Maybe it's not out yet. Grease, you know if there's a manual out for this thing yet? Because I didn't see it earlier today. All right, so we need to assign throttle axis 3. All right, let's do that. Let's go into settings. There is? Okay. Well, shit. I probably should have read the manual before I tried this tonight. Yeah, I didn't see it. Is it on Inibuilds' website? I would think it's on Inibuilds' website. Well, you know everything. That's why I ask you. All right, throttle axis 3. All right, now I guess it, like, I don't know if it makes sense to do it with my controller or a keyboard. I would like to try to do it with my controller if I could. What would make sense for throttle axis 3? So throttle. Okay, so A and B, right, that's right. A and B are regular throttle. Throttle axis 3, so A and B are that. We might be able to do like, let's try all right, that's engine auto stop. That's not going to work. Well, I'm going by what it said. It said that you needed it for Access 3. Yeah, let me just play with it for just a second. See if I can figure something out. Oh, this button is not recommended for this action. Okay. Well, what button would you recommend? Probably be easier just to use the keyboard. See ya. Well, let me, I think I can do this here. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that's increased spin. Now, I don't know about that. That doesn't make sense. All right, I'll do it on, let me do it on the keyboard then. That'll be easier. All right, so VK semicolon, that'll be it. I wonder why it's saying it's not recommended for this action. Oh well, that's what we got. What's up, dude? It won't work with the All right, well then, you know what? Let me just get rid of something that I never used then. I mean, I want to do this right. I mean, if I can't fly this plane tonight, it is what it is, but just give me like, just give me like 2 minutes, man. Stop rushing me. Stop rushing me. What's up, Keith? Throttle 3 increase and decrease. All right, well, I'll go with what you're saying, but that's not what the note says. But you do have the booklet for it, so nah, it's all good. I got you. I got you. Well, thank you, man. That's like that's the admission fee. Like that's the cover charge at the door. You said throttle 0 to 100, you said? All right, we'll do XB then. Oh, set throttle 3. Oh, I got what you're saying now. Hang on a second. All right, clear this input, validate. Okay. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. All right, we'll do this for... We'll do that for decrease. And... RB and up. Well, that's actually a probably good idea, actually. Let me see something here. All right, RB up. Oh, that's so that's elevator pitch. You know, I can't think of any time I've used that. So you know what? I'll do the same thing. But you know what? Let me look at one more combination here. Hang on a second. Because I've never used that elevator one before. Let me see here. RB. All right, that's the normal elevator one that I use. God, if I knew I needed to do all this, I would have done this before tonight. All right, that'll work. RB left, and then I can do RB up probably. Let me see here. All right, very good. All right, let's do that. Yeah, that'll be easier than putting those weird button combinations that you tried to have me do, man. I can't believe you were trying to let me do that, Grease. That's crazy, man. What kind of friend are you? What kind of friend are you, man? Friends don't let friends make stupid combinations with buttons. All right, so let's clear this. And we'll do that for increase. And we will do that for decrease. All right, I think we're finally ready. 4 hours later, we're good to go. It was a snowy night when Greg got back into the Dormier. Oh, is there a checklist? Yay! All right, let me turn up the sound of this thing.
Battery. Off. Engine generators 1, 2, 3, and 4. Off. External lights. Off. Conventional engine throttles. Idle. Vertical engine throttle.
Yeah, I
Idle.
saw those buttons.
Engine starter cover. Open. English 1 and English 2 starter switches. Off. Engine starter cover.
Gotcha.
Closed. Fuel pump switches. Off. Parking brake. On.
Ellsworth. They still call it English 1 and English 2. So you're saying up here, these red buttons up here, there's a green one? I don't see a green one. It's got a cool, these are the same type of buttons that are in the Vulcan. Yeah, I don't see a green one unless one of these lights up green, but... Let me look at the... Let's take a look at some outside. Oh, the ones in front. Oh. I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, these right here. It's got a cool cockpit. Oh, you maybe this one right here. No, that's fire warning. Well, whatever. We'll figure it out. You know what? This thing almost looks like it belongs in like in The Mandalorian, kinda. In a weird way, it kind of reminds me of Mando's ship. I don't know why. It does though. Hang on. Man, Inibuilds makes some good shit. That's for sure, man. This plane looks really cool. Beneath the windshield. Yeah, I see the red buttons. I just don't see a green one. Unless this is the green one that's right here. But that's a warning light. I don't see a small green button anywhere. Oh, yeah, right here. Okay. Oh, yeah, vertical engine control. Gotcha. I gotcha. All right, so that part of the checklist is done. All right, that's the episode for tonight, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Battery. On. Beacon. On. Engine starter cover. Open. Engine 1 master. On. Engine 1 ignition. On. Engine 1 starter. On. Engine 1 and 2.
Sounds cool.
Above 18%. Engine 1 master fuel switch. On. Exhaust gas temperature.
Man, that exhaust heats up quick, bro. Jesus.
In range. Engine 1 starter. Off. Engine parameters. Monitor. Engine 2 master. On. Engine 2 ignition. On. Engine 2 starter. On. Engine 2 and 2. above 18%.
Yeah, it's hot.
Engine 2 master fuel switch. On.
That thing heated up real quick.
Exhaust gas temperature.
That thing gets up over 300 degrees real fast. 300 degrees Celsius. Wow.
In
This is
range.
a...
Engine 2 starter. Off. Engine parameters.
This is a cool airplane for 10 bucks. Grease, did you try airports at nighttime to see if there's lights? Because I think this is, you know, I think this is the actual update. Since this plane is out.
Engine starter cover. Closed. Generators 1, 2, 3, and 4. On. Engine starter cover.
I just closed it.
Open. English 1 and English 2 starter switches. Off. Engine starter cover. Closed. Fuel pump switches. On. Beacon. Check on. Both conventional engines. Running. Co-pilot vertical engine control. On. Co-pilot green indicator light. On/green. Vertical engines. Spooling. Left and right vertical engine fuel pumps. Open. Vertical engines. Spooling. Temperatures. Monitor. Conventional engine throttles. Idle. Co-pilot assist mode. As required.
What's up, what's up, Frank? I'm sure I'll get it the first time. I told you we're probably going to crash. I had no idea there was an owner's manual. But I'm still reviewing it. And if we crash and I have to redo it tomorrow, then I will redo it tomorrow. All right, but before you go, what? I can bypass all this. Thanks, Frank. See ya. Yeah, I agree with you. Especially your first time in an airplane. Especially your first time. It's never really that good your first time, you know? I'm really curious if there's lights at nighttime here. We'll have to check it out when we get up to the runway. Because I thought with this new update there was no lights at the airport. Let's see. Well, I'll be damned. I don't see any lights. God, that can't really be true. Maybe it's just this airport. Like the section that we're in. I can't believe they would get rid of airport lights for real. That's crazy. That's crazy, Microsoft. God, how greedy are you? Yeah, I see. Lights are gone. Goodbye, lights. It was fun while it lasted. I like the tuning fork on the tail. That's pretty cool. I wonder what that tuning fork is for. Maybe that's what puts the lightning into the flux capacitor. Yep. While they were free. Alright, let's line up and do our best.
ATC takeoff clearance. Obtained. Formation lights. On. Transponder. Alt. Landing lights. On.
Holy shit. That's a lot. Take off with throttle 3, right.
Both conventional engines.
Gotcha.
Running. Vertical engines. Running. Co-pilot vertical engine control. On. Co-pilot green indicator light. On/green. Co-pilot assist mode. As required. Parking brake. Set. Conventional engines throttle. Increase. Parking brake.
Well, it's already been released.
Release. Airspeed. 50 knots. Vertical lift engines.
I am trying to use throttle 3, but it didn't,
Stick and rudder.
I was using throttle 3, but it wasn't giving me the check mark on this, checklist
As
here.
required. Positive climb. Gear up. Both conventional engines. Throttle full. Co-pilot assistance. Auto. Both conventional engines. Running.
This is really weird.
Vertical engines. Running. Co-pilot vertical engine control. On. Co-pilot green indicator light. On/green. Co-pilot assist mode. Hover as required. Conventional engines throttle.
Now, see, why is it moving all the engines up at one time? That I don't like. I may have to bind these keys differently. Nah, I didn't get confused. I've been following this the whole time.
Idle auto. Vertical lift engines.
I may have to rebind the keys. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm getting myself confused with the buttons. No?
Stick and rudder.
Oh, I'm already, landing gear up, lights off, cruise. Oh, I'm already out of hover mode. Alright, let me, Yeah, yeah, I didn't realize that until a few minutes ago, until like a couple seconds ago. Let me look at these key bindings again, because I was doing what I thought I had was at, like, for the binding, but it was moving all the engines. Let me look at the throttles real quick. This is definitely really cool. Buy it. That's my review. Buy it, buy it, buy it. Don't think about it. Just do it. All right. Yeah, throttle 3 increase. But what does RB do by itself? Yeah, VTOL, regular, and hover. Right? Right. I thought we were still hovering. Yo, what's up, aviation? I thought we were still hovering. That's why I was doing that checklist. I got you now. I got you, Grease. Oh, hover. Okay, I got you. Okay. We'll try it again here momentarily. I might want to change these key bindings. Let me look at what the triggers do. All right, we'll try it again. Let's Sweet, good job, man. All right, let's do this again. Let's start right from the runway. Yeah, man. RB and up. That's what I got. I was doing the wrong checklist. So that was confusing me. Yeah, VTOL, I think you would do that like on an aircraft carrier, you would probably do the VTOL one. Or if you don't really have any room to do like a hover style. Yeah, I definitely need to read the manual first before I really try this airplane out. You said it's on Inibuilds. Let me see if I can find it. Because I looked it up. Earlier today and I couldn't find it. I'm not that much of a boomer where I can't find it. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, VTOL. I know what VTOL is. I just I got confused. It's all good. Hey, I see lights. Or at least runway lights, at least. Oh, it's on the Msfs. Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense then. Oh yeah, you're welcome. No problem. We help each other out when we can. Okay. Let's just auto-complete this. Okay, here we go.
Both conventional engines. Running. Vertical engines. Running. Co-pilot vertical engine control. On. Co-pilot green indicator light.
What happened to my man Elmer?
Flash green. Co-pilot assist mode.
Oh, it's got me as a woman.
Hover as required. Conventional engines throttle. Idle auto. Vertical lift engines.
No, you know what? I'm holding B, RB, and it's moving them all. Look at that, Grease. Watch this. I'm hitting RB. And up on the D-pad, and it's not. It's moving the yoke, not the. What the hell, man? It's moving the yoke, not the throttle. Yeah, nah, it's not moving any of them. It's moving the yokes. All right, yeah, that's definitely not it. Let me look. It was moving the yokes because of the assist. You think? Okay. I don't know why it's moving the yoke though. That's very strange. I know, but I erased the elevator trim. I erased that. No, I set the wrong buttons, man. I never make mistakes, Grease. You should know that. See? Oh, what happened to, Oh, you know what? I might not have saved it. I might not have saved it. Let me see. Let me look up throttle. I might not have saved it. That'd be some shit if I just didn't save it. Oh, wrong buttons. No, I got it. I got it now. I got it. I was using the wrong combo. I know what it is now. All right. No, that's still moving the throttle. That's moving the yokes. All right, let me get rid of the elevator button and I'll just put it. Let me get rid of the elevator. You're doing a pretty good job. I'm just you know, I'm a bit of a blockhead sometimes, so you know, it takes a few minutes for me to get it through. No, I know you were talking about it. I understood it before. I was just trying to like not get rid of something that was defaulted already. Like I was trying to just see if I could find another button combination, but it's all good. We got it now, I think. Yep. All right, let's apply and save. All right, now let's try this again. And then I'm going to jump off here in a little bit and study, and we're going to come back and do this plane tomorrow night.
Both conventional engines. Running. Vertical engines.
Oh, vertical engines.
Running. Co-pilot vertical engine control. On. Co-pilot green indicator light. On/green. Co-pilot assist mode. Hover as required. Conventional engines throttle. Idle, auto. Vertical lift engines.
We're getting it. I don't know if I can increase it anymore. Let's see what autocomplete does. Oh, those. Well, what throttles are those? I gotta find out what buttons those are. Because those didn't move when I was doing the throttle before. Can't stop spinning. This co-pilot's fucking me up. Wow. Oh, I feel like such an idiot.
Stick in rudder. As required. Positive climb. Gear up. Both conventional engines. Increase. Co-pilot assistance.
I almost feel like I should do it with the co-pilot off. All right, I don't know. What are these levers? Hang on a second. What are these levers here? Like, I don't see anything that controls them. Let me do something. Let me start from a cold and dark start. I want to figure out those levers, because like I was doing the RB and the up on the D-pad, but it wasn't moving those two levers there. I need to study. I need to go to Dormier school. Golly, if I knew this, this is going to be a really fun plane to fly. It's just a pain in the ass right now. I am having fun though. It's fun doing something new. Like I've been waiting to do something, like try something new. Like every other plane is the same, man. This thing is pretty wild. Yeah, I kind of understand that, but like the only way I could get it to work was doing autocomplete on the checklist. Like that was weird. I really need to sit and read the manual, I guess. Oh, and I guess nothing will work because everything's off. No, those work. Yeah, I think I need to just read the manual. And we'll come back. Alright, so I said I'd do a review. I reviewed it. Buy it. It's worth $10. Absolutely buy it. We'll come back tomorrow night with this thing and try again after I read the manual for a while. Because I'm not doing anybody any good just fucking around. Like I wanna understand this thrust a little better. I really appreciate you helping me out tonight, Grease. That was great. But I need to read it for myself. I wanna figure out, like, because the only way that these would work, these levers here, was auto completing the checklist, and I don't want to do that. It's a cool plane though, for sure. Yeah, it's on Microsoft's website. I'll get it. All right, I think that'll do it for tonight. You know, we kind of got done what we set out to do. And I think we have the update now. I mean, I think the updates come out, so I think we have the update now. Gotcha. All right, yeah, I might check out the video. I kind of like reading, but you know, I may check it out. All right, well, we will end it there. We will be back regular time tomorrow with this Dormier again, and maybe something else. You know, I don't know if we need to do a full flight, but I think it would be very cool doing a full flight with this thing, doing the hover takeoff and a hover landing. I think that would be really cool to do both of those. So that's going to be the goal this week. Maybe just every night we'll just get a little better at it. But I think the goal this week is by the weekend, I'd like to be able to do a full flight with this thing, hover takeoff, flight, hover landing. I don't care if it's at the same airport. I don't care if we just do a circle and come back. I just want to be able to do it. So I'll be back normal time tomorrow. Oh yeah, I've had a lot of fun flying it. It's going to be fun flying it for sure. I just want to understand more of what I'm doing. I'll have more fun myself if I understand a bit more of the actual, like, like instructions of how to fly it. Like I need to sit and kind of read through everything, and then I'll have a lot more fun. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for sure. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll be back tomorrow right around 8 o'clock tomorrow night East Coast time. Until then, I will see y'all later on. See ya.